Oh, here she is, for real. Ah, did you see her? Hey, freaking out. Bubba, we're about to interview Janet Jackson. How freaked out are you right now?
Turn the camera off. I'm making right. Look, I'm making. See that? It's a question.
He is wigging out, guys.
All right, on the line holding, I have Janet Jackson. Just a couple of things before we begin, guys. I'm asking to please time yourself 7 minutes once the interview starts. I'm trying to make sure we get everybody in to be fair to everyone.
Sure.
Also, please refrain from asking her any of the rumored scuttlebutt that you might see on Media Takeout or all the other rumor sites, whatever have you. She's sort of under the weather, and she really doesn't want to answer those questions. I mean, she's on the cover of Ebony magazine this month, a very gorgeous picture of her. She's in a television production right now, producing her own TV show. She has movies lined up at the moment. Of course, her album is #1 in America this week.
Right.
You can ask her a question or two about Jermaine, his health, what is he doing, his involvement with the album. That's fine.
No doubt.
And I mean, she's very upbeat regardless of her cold, so to speak. So, I think you guys will have a great interview. Okay.
We're gonna have a lot of fun.
No doubt.
Fantastic, gentlemen. Hold on, please.
Thank you.
Hi, Janet.
Yes.
Okay, you're on with WBZW in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, with Buckhead and Bubba.
B94, Buckhead and Bubba on the phone. The very talented. Stick your hand out, Bubba. Look at it shaking.
I can't, dude.
Janet is on the phone.
Hey, guys.
Hey, how are you? I heard that you might be a little under the weather today.
Yeah, I am, but I'm good. How are you?
Are you keeping your health up, drinking a lot of water, taking your Airborne?
You know, I just heard a report on the news that Airborne might not be all that it's cracked up to
Oh,
be.
don't say that. I drink too much of it. I have 3 a day.
No, you don't.
No, I do. You know what? You could tell me anything, Janet. You could tell me to drink sand, and I would drink it if I thought it made me better. Yeah, I hope that's not true, but I have to tell you, my partner here, Bubba, is shocked and in awe that you are on the phone. He is literally, and I'm not just saying this, your biggest fan, almost to the creepy point.
Well, that's sweet.
Hi, Janet.
Hi, Bubba.
Oh, my God. All right, I got to get over this quickly because we have a short amount of time with you. Janet, I absolutely, I love you. I think you're fantastic. I think you're the coolest in the world, and I am infatuated with you. And when it comes to I'm married, I'm normal, I've got kids, but I got to tell you, when it comes to the list, and everybody knows what the list is, Janet, you are #1.
Well, it's very sweet. Thank you.
I don't think you get it. He said earlier this morning he would leave his wife for you.
No, that's not good.
But she would give me permission to.
Because she's a fan, too.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that's funny.
I know we need to talk about discipline, and we need to talk about everything that you've got going on, the cover of Ebony magazine, the TV shows, the movies. I have to tell you a very quick story. A few years ago, you were at the Mellon Arena in Pittsburgh, and that was the show where you would bring a guy on the stage and strap him down to a table.
Yeah.
Your hairdresser was on this show, our morning show, that morning, and he had set it up for you to bring me up there, and I was in the front row with our orange cast, and you missed me. You picked somebody else.
Are you joking or are you serious?
Janet,
Dead
I swear
serious.
to God.
He's 100% serious.
I don't know if he's still your hairdresser or not.
Are you sure it was someone that really did my hair?
I swear to God, he was a small Asian man.
Oh, he does makeup. Tim.
Yes,
Yeah.
him.
Karen Sitchai.
Yes, he was on our show. He got me the ticket front row. I came in, sat there. You were pacing right in front of me back and forth, and I put my big orange cast up. Maybe that scared you.
Yeah.
Oh, bless your heart, and I didn't choose you.
No.
Oh, I don't know.
So sad.
Okay,
But now
we
you
gotta
get
get
to
more important
revamp.
things. Enough about me,
All right.
more about you, Janet. Ugh, I can't believe it.
Janet, very quickly, I have to ask you, when I turn on TV, I'm on MTV, I'm watching Ellen, I'm watching Larry King on CNN, I see you everywhere. Now, that's okay for me, because I love you. Now, for yourself, does it ever bother you having to see yourself on every magazine cover or every TV show when you're doing such great marketing like you are now?
I don't look at it. I don't watch it.
So you stay away from...
I don't see myself.
So you stay away from all media then?
Yeah, you know, I do the show and I go on to the next show and the next interview, and I really don't look at it. I don't read it for the most part. No, so I don't see myself.
Now, Janet, obviously you've been making music for such a long time, and I love every bit of it. Do you still get excited when they told you Discipline was #1? Do you still get excited?
Yeah, how cool is that? Thank you guys for your support, by the way, and all your love, and thank you to the fans for making that possible. Of course I do. I don't take anything for granted. I never have. That's not the way we were raised, and I'm just very thankful for it all. And it's never gotten old, and I don't think it ever will.
Speaking of being raised and the way you were brought up, Gary, Indiana is a place that you came from. Do you ever go back to visit?
No, the last time I was there, I think I was 8 years old.
Okay. Would you remember any of it if you went back?
No.
No. And have you ever sang the song Gary, Indiana, just to give it a good punch?
Hey, Janet.
Give it a good punch? Like Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana.
There it is! Yeah, there it is.
Hey, Janet, did you know that you're in the Guinness Book of World Records?
Yeah, I heard.
The world's most searched person on the internet is you, Janet.
Yeah, I heard in the history of the internet.
And you're the number one artist. You probably didn't know this. The #1 artist that people conceive to. Your music.
No, I didn't know that, but I can understand it. A lot of people come up to me saying that our child was conceived listening to this song off of this album, and so on and so forth. I get that a lot.
I mean, your music is obviously sexual, and I love it.
Yeah, me too. I love that part of it.
I hope so. Such a humble person, isn't she?
She's unbelievable.
Janet, I have to tell you, I'm very envious of one part of your life, and it's not the success in music, but I love the way that it seems, and maybe I'm wrong, that you and Jermaine support each other in everything you do. And I don't know what goes on behind closed doors, but what would you say it is that keeps your relationship so strong and the support that you give each other?
I think it's truly, really understanding one another, and we are so much alike that it's actually a little bit frightening at times. It's crazy, and we'll look at each other. It's the weirdest thing, and it has nothing to do with being together for so long. I honestly feel that God really meant for us to be together. He created both of us. I know it sounds corny.
No, it's sappy. You're making me cry right now.
But it's frightening, and the funny thing about it is Jermaine always says this, because we're so much alike, it's actually scary.
Wow, what is the #1 thing that you're alike? What is it that you share so much with each other?
Well, the first thing that ever truly happened, and I'm not going to go into detail because it's really private, but we went away together on this trip, and out of nowhere, Jermaine decides to tell me these really deep thoughts that he's had forever, and my jaw dropped because I've had it wasn't just one thing.
Yeah.
But I had the exact same thoughts, and it's something that I never shared with anyone.
Wow.
Anyone. So
That's
it was
amazing.
stuff like that would constantly happen between the two of us.
Well, Janet, I know we're short on time. Hopefully everybody goes and hears Discipline. I'm so excited. I got to tell you, I don't know what else I can do in radio that will ever beat this moment, because as long as I can remember, I've had a thing for you, Janet, and to be able to talk to you and hear you talk back to me is just probably one of the coolest moments in my professional radio career.
Well, thank you so much for all the love. It's really appreciated, I have to tell you.
I could give you more if you wanted it. Wow, that's great.
Yeah, he could keep going all day.
Yeah, really.
Janet, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Is there any way we could get a quick ID? Are you doing those today?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, could you give us two? One that says, hey, it's Janet, and you're listening to Buckhead and Bubba on B94, and then the other one will be, hey, it's Janet, coming up, listen to me on B94.
B94.
Yep.
Hey, this is Janet, and you're listening to Buckhead and Bubba on B94. And the other one was, it's me coming up on B94.
Yeah, check me out up next on Buckhead and Bubba on B94.
Hey, this is Janet, and check me out up next on, with Buckhead and Bubba.
Yep, that's it, on B94. Go ahead.
Check me out with Buckhead and Bubba coming up next on B94.
So great. Thank you so
Janet,
much.
for taking the time. We really appreciate it. You're the best.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye. Well, how do you feel, Bubba?
Oh my God.
Janet Jackson.
Oh, my God, dude.
Was it all that you dreamed?
I know that I got nothing. Thank you. I got nothing. My
And
friend.
close C.
I got